So we are on chapter 5 here. Are you seeking comfort by conforming to those around you? This is a sign of losing your true self. Only humans have the capacity to contemplate the meaning of their existence. However, let's consider how many people are actually engaged in this kind of introspection through Heidegger's analysis. We didn't make a conscious decision in our mother's womb saying, all right, I'm going to be born now. We didn't choose to be born as a particular man or woman, and we didn't request it. Nevertheless, we find ourselves in this world without having a say in the matter. We don't know where we came from, but since we were thrown into the rough sea of life, we have no choice but to live. As Heidegger puts it, where we came from and where we are going are enveloped in darkness. Yet, we exist and can't simply cease to exist. Just as if we were thrown adrift at sea, we must set a goal and swim towards it, because we were born into this world. Deciding on a goal is our responsibility. We must continuously make decisions about how we will live and what kind of person we will become. These decisions encompass myriad choices, including which school to attend, what occupation to pursue, whom to befriend, whom to take as a mentor, and whom to marry. However, are we really thinking about what we want to do and making these decisions for ourselves? Are we truly leading a life that we've thoughtfully considered? Heidegger refers to those who act like those around them for a sense of security as a thyself, they self. They seek entertainment and hobbies similar to everyone else, appreciate the same arts and literature, offer similar critiques, and experience awe and inspiration in the same way. These are the people who strive to be slightly different from the masses. In town, you'll see people wearing similar clothes, taking the same train, doing the same jobs, and having similar meals every day. Rather than questioning this lifestyle, some people find solace in going with the flow, and Heidegger calls them the thyself, they self. To enter school or earn qualifications, you often have to pass exams, which means fitting into predefined categories. Despite the emphasis on individuality and not being a cookie cutter person, what society actually requires and rewards are individuals who fit into these predefined categories. While unconventional people who succeed are exceptional, those who smoothly climb the social ladder by conforming to societal norms are the they self. People who act like those in society are convenient for social organizations. However, in doing so, they surrender their freedom to determine their own lives and cease being true selves. Heidegger pointed out that everyone is the other and no one is himself. The they self loses sight of their true self and becomes a counterfeit version. How can you reclaim yourself? When we confront death, according to Heidegger's theory of self-discovery, humans become their true selves. Heidegger referred to those who live swept up by their surroundings as inauthentic selves and claimed that they are not living in the true human way. So when do humans earnestly consider the meaning of their own existence and become their true selves, deciding their own lives? Heidegger asserts that this happens when we confront death. The purpose of self-discovery was to find out what we need to do to live a fulfilling life. You might wonder why death comes into this. However, life and death are inseparable. Therefore, Heidegger calls humans beings towards death, meaning beings that must always confront death. The thing most of us dread the most is death. As much as we want to avoid it, death is something that everyone must deal with, whether we like it or not. Arnold Schwarzenegger, who later became the governor of California, was catapulted to stardom by the movie The Terminator. Schwarzenegger played the role of a relentless killing machine sent from the future, a heartless murder robot. This machine, known as the Terminator, relentlessly pursues its target, someone marked for death, no matter what. The Terminator, even when reduced to a skeletal frame, engulfed in flames, or just an upper torso, never gives up. The Terminator skillfully depicted the fear of being pursued by a cruel robot that never stops. The film was a huge hit and helped establish its director, James Cameron, as a master of blockbuster movies. Just being stalked by a human is terrifying enough, not knowing what they might do next. If someone said to you, "I'm always watching you from a distance," your spine would chill. Imagine what you would do if an indestructible killing machine declared, "I will terminate you for sure." This is not just a dream. From the moment we are born, the invisible angel of death is beside us. It's grinning eerily, always wondering when it can end our lives. To live is to embark on a journey, hand in hand with the angel of death, and the destination is the graveyard. Okay, very good. So this is the naked truth, the inconvenient truth that we don't want to look at. It can become depressing. So yeah, that's why Buddha encourages us to seek the truth or Dharma in a community he called Sangha, Sangha, because together we are strong, and when we share our own vulnerabilities, we realize I'm not alone in having this fear, and everybody else is in the same position. And little by little, the fear, like psychologists they say, the only way out is through desensitization. We can only overcome our fears by confronting them. So the point of learning about this impermanence of life is not to get depressed, but to overcome it and ultimately transcend it so we can enjoy a happiness that doesn't abandon us. So good job, everyone, for being here, practicing together, and have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, everyone.